People continue to voice their opinion about the crowd limitations at the Christkindlmarket in Chicago's Daley Plaza. Right now, about 1,500 people are allowed in at one time. That is half the number allowed in during the COVID pandemic. The city says it's due to safety concerns. Organizers say the move has already led to a significant drop in revenue for vendors. Joining us now is Mark Tompkins, President and CEO of the German-American Chamber of Commerce of the Midwest. Mark, thank you. So breaking news, you heard it here first. You just got off the phone with the city. Did you make any headway in expanding the capacity?
Well, the good news is we just received word from the city that they are willing to adjust our capacity limits. So we'll have 1,000 additional people on the plaza. That's still over 1,000 people less than what we had during social distancing and COVID. So 40% left. So it's movement and it's positive, and we're thankful that the mayor's office has moved things along that we could get to this. Unfortunately, it's still putting a lot of hardship on our vendors. It's still putting a lot of people waiting in long lines outside to get into the market.
I would assume so. So the capacity is 5,000. Was this discussed before the market opened this year, what the capacity limitations would be?
We've always worked with the city on how we manage crowds, how we do, our entrance, exit, lines, all those types of things. These limitations with a hard number was the first time, and literally the day before we opened is when this came down that was going to be our limitation this year.
Did they explain further beyond safety concerns? What does that mean?
Absolutely. We've had a lot of discussions around what's code and what's right for the event and what's right for that plaza. So there's been a lot of technical back and forth that I'll save you. But when you look at it and comparing us to global standard events, this is a very unique situation that we're faced with.
The safety concerns that were brought up by the city, is that new this year?
Well, again, we've always had great discussions with the city, and how do we keep people safe? We want a safe event for all Chicagoans to be able to come enjoy, visitors out of town. We're all about safety, and the relationship has been fantastic with, the Chicago Police Department, Chicago Fire Department over the years. They've been real pros working with our team, and we've had a great relationship over the years.
Sure. I'm just trying to drill down on what the safety concerns might be, because how long has the market been going on, Mark?
Great point. 29 years.
29
so we're almost 30 years into this. We're going to celebrate 30-year anniversary next year.
So what this year could be different than years past?
And we've always had discussions about the crowds because people love the market.
Sure.
And so I don't know what changed in the interpretations of the rules. That's where we're trying to work around and find good paths forward.
Okay, so these lines, how long had they been on average? How long are people waiting in line to get into the market this year?
I mean, the amazing thing is Chicagoans are tough. Even on Saturday during the snowstorm, we still had lines outside because we were at capacity inside. So, up to 2-hour lines, depending when you get there. Come non-weekend, come during the week. Even with these new limits, that's not going to solve the lines we've had over the past the past week since we opened.
How is this going to change markets in the future, do you think?
Well, really, it's about our vendors right now surviving. We still have the long lines, but a lot of the vendors' employees, with this reduced capacity, they're going to be staying home or looking for new seasonal jobs. So I really feel for them because they came into this feeling, hey, I have my job through the end of the year locked up, and now they're staying home and the vendors are scraping by to survive. So looking forward, I mean, we're still hopeful and working with the city and working on creative solutions that can help us this year on the plaza. And then looking forward beyond that, all the options are on the table to figure out new workable solutions.
Right, but let's hopefully we get it nailed down at least more than a day before the market starts in the future. Mark, thank you so much for coming here first to Fox 32. We appreciate you. And how long does the market last so people can get out there?
We run through Christmas Eve, December 24th.
All right.
And actually up in Wrigleyville, we'll stay there until New Year's Eve. So you have a couple extra days to get to Wrigleyville. And then we'll work, I'm happy to speak to the city council, to everyone to discuss what those plans for the future can be. We love Chicago.
We know 30 years strong, man. All right, thank you so much, Mark.